Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today we jump back into the Kombi. There's some more things I want to do to this thing. I have built it, as I'll show up here in the big time lapse if you were interested, but there's a few things I'm just not quite happy with. One of those is the exhaust, and the other one is the sliding door. The sliding door is just a piece of junk. I could say some other words, but I won't. It came off another van that had been like sideswiped or bashed on the sliding door side, and it really munted it. It's like a bit twisted and everything else, but it had no rust. So I was like, you know what, I don't have time to rust repair anything or clean anything up. I just want to chuck something in, and I probably should have just spent the time and rust repaired another door, which is what we're going to do today, because the other one is a piece of junk. I fought with it all week and it just would not fit. It gave me hell and I gave it a kick. Not that the kick really did much damage, but I'm just sick of it, so we're going to fix a new door. So I have this one which I got ages ago on a big rusty wreck that I pulled off the coast, which is why it looks like this. As you can see, the bottom is roached. It is just completely buggered. The rest of the door is actually not too bad. They're like all the top is nice. Everything around the edges is pretty good. We do have rust here, but that's like almost common for all Volkswagen doors of the age. So that's the part we're going to fix. We're going to replace the underside of this, and we're going to replace this piece up to about here. So let me grab the two pieces and I'll show you what I bought to hopefully get this project done pretty quick. And here are all the pieces. So it's just the two. Bottom piece should go from this bottom lip up to about here, and this piece is to replace that back edge. So this piece, really nice, thick, good piece of metal. This one, not the best, it's a bit shit. It's quite thin and it's a little bit warped as well down the edge, so bit of work to that. The rest of the door is actually pretty good. There is a few, let me get this out of the way. So other than this bottom half and a few little bog pieces, it's actually quite straight. There's a couple of dents, as you can see, have rusted a little bit, but the rest of the door is really nice. I'll show you the other side when we get to cutting it all up, but I think this should work really well. I want to cut this, get the other pieces tacked into position. I will then chuck it in the van. I want to get it on there. I'll pull all the latches and stuff off the door that's on the van, put it onto this, get it sitting in there just to see how well it should sit, and then find, like, if the tacks are good, then we can weld it all up. But I don't want the door to be too short, I don't want it to be too wide or anything else like that. I want it to be perfect, and so just tacking it in and then pulling it off and welding it will make it a much better job. So to start this up, we'll get the Porsche out of here. I actually might take this outside, actually, just get all the dusty work done first. I'm going to hit it all with some sandpaper, scuff the whole door down, get like as much of the red off, start cutting the rust at the top. We'll cut this piece off and get straight into it. Okay, there we go guys, it looks so much better.
I don't know what the hell this paint is, but it comes off in like big stringy bits. I think I might have to use some paint stripper on that stuff, but this is looking pretty good. I ended up running some rust converter on it, and you can see it's done not too bad job. I'll hit it with some etch primer now, just to cover it, so that I will have to weld this bottom edge on, which is that other panel I have, but I want to at least cover it, because then if I get this outer skin on really nicely, I think it'll be easier to not pull it back off. So I'd rather paint it now than to try and paint it afterwards, and it's looking pretty good. I have just zipped over a few little bits and pieces with the wire wheel, and this paint is horrible, but up the top came off not too bad. I have cut a few little pieces that I have to then cut downwards, but the angle grinder is too big, so I'll get the air hacksaw out and clean those up, but it's looking good. So now I'm going to chuck some etch primer on this. We'll pull the Kombi around and take the door off so we can get all the bits and pieces off it, and see if we can get this thing mocked up. So this is the old one. So as you can see, dent, buckled. It's all cracked down here. I have a mark here. Yeah, so I had to weld these in, and I also had to, as you can see here, it might be, I've feathered it back quite well, if I do say so myself. And I had to take a little bit out of here, or I put a little piece in, so the whole door is wonky. And yes, I probably could have cut this door up to fix the other door, but I then also think, oh, I don't really want to cut this up. So I've left it together, but let's see if we can chuck this red one on and see if it works. Bloody hell. Oh man. The amount of time this would have saved if I had just fixed the rust. God damn, so much better. Okay, pull it off, tack this bottom piece on, see how it looks, fix the rest. I am really happy with this, how this is coming along. This all looks really nice. It is a nice gap between the pieces, should weld up really nicely. I couldn't get it perfect because this edge, which needs to be rolled over, hasn't been rolled over. But as you can see, there's still a bit of flex here. I'm going to put a number of tacks along here. I'll get the TIG out then, and we can weld it all the way up. And then we can then flip it over and pull this piece off. So I wanted to get this right because this is keeping this under piece. It's keeping everything quite true. It's keeping everything quite straight. It's keeping the length at the right size. And so I think it's looking awesome. This is a really nice panel to use. I have ground everything down so it should weld together quite nice. So I tuck a few more tacks on this and get it looking pretty nice. And then we'll flip it over, cut the other side out, get it all prepped, and then weld everything together. Okay everybody, lots of work has happened. I have just gone through and got this thing pretty dialed. I made a little whoopsie down here where I cut it a little short. The panel doesn't quite make it all the way around this corner, So I have a little piece here that I'll have to weld on, and then this side I will attack once I've got it welded. So the reason is, as they come with this little slit on the corner. I think it's just so it can be pressed properly, but it just doesn't, like, there's already a slice down here, and then that piece, because it's on this piece, hangs over here. So if you cut it back any closer to this, you lose that piece. So that's just the way it is. I'll fix that once I've welded it all up. But what I'm planning on doing is, now I have everything sorted, I'm going to go around and tackle this on, tack this bottom tray on, get it nice and solid and where I want it. I'm then going to flip it back over and remove the top piece. So I've used the top piece to get it, I've used the old piece of this to then mark where that is, and now that is correct. I've used this piece, that piece, to mark where the bottom tray goes. And so what I'm thinking is, if I tack this on, get it all where I want it, I can then flip it over, take those tacks off, take that piece off. I can then weld on the inside of this piece. Gives me much less to then clean up, because if I weld on this piece, I then have to then grind all of this, whereas I weld on the inside, you don't see it, and then I just have to lightly touch up this outside. So that way it should give me much less to then clean up and spend on the grinder. So I think that's the plan. So I'm going to clamp these up. As you see, I already got a clamp on there, holding that piece in position so it's not flexing down and pulling this all out of alignment. So they're all clamped up. This is all sitting here pretty nicely. I'll go and MIG this a couple of times, flip it over, weld it all up, or actually flip it over, take that piece off, weld it all up, and then put this piece back on and then weld it up, hopefully giving me much less grinding to fix.
There we go, guys. That's where I'm going to leave it this episode. It is looking so good. I should have done this the first time. Sliding door has pissed me off for so damn long, but more coming up soon on getting this door welded up and hopefully into some body work. But we do have some rust up around the window that we need to fix, so that might be all we get next episode, but we'll see. Please let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.